bowl tonight. I just heard on the broadcast a bit of a back spasm leading in. Were you ever a chance of not playing this match? And I guess how pleasing is it to put in a performance like that, especially after a tough start to the campaign for the team?
Um, yeah, this is a bit of a random one, to be honest. I did a gym session a couple of nights ago, and I don't know if you've ever had a back spasm, but I was worse for wear the last couple of days. Had to do a fitness test before the game today. I felt like adrenaline was going to get me through, and a bit of Panadine fought. So yeah, it was a tough one to get through today, but I think as I said, one of those random ones that'll hopefully wear off in the next day or so.
And did you
And just the mood generally in the group, having won this game tonight, what is the mood like, and what do you think it can do moving forward from here to sort of give you a platform in the comp?
Yeah, I mean, after the first two games, it's definitely a flat feeling in the change rooms. We feel like we all know that I think you could probably go from 1 to 11 and say we all could do our roles a little bit better, particularly those first two games. So, but we know, as Bryson said the other day, we get backed into a corner and guys step up and we get on a roll. Then anything can happen. It's a World Cup, like testing. It's a World Cup, so get on a roll. Obviously, a really big game against Pakistan at Bangalore, and if we can kind of put it all together and play a good game there, you go 2-2, and the feeling's much better there. So, yeah.
Adam, over in the lead up to this game, in the media, there's been a lot of, you see your combined figures from the first two games coming up a lot, and a lot of talk about Australia's spin attack through this in this World Cup and all of that. Have you felt any sort of pressure because you're the one, the big main wicket-taking spinner in the squad? And also, how has the team sort of backed you through what's been a difficult start for you?
I'm very good at self-reflection, so I look back on the first two games, and I'll probably look at the last game as one where I could have made a difference there and made it easy for those other guys. But yeah, the Indian game, we're under the pump defending 200, and I'm always going to be the guy who tries to get wickets. I'm not going to try and let the game peter out and let it go into nothing. So yeah, the figures, whatever, like it's more about my attitude and reflecting on that too. Did I bowl the ball where I wanted it to? Did I make the right decisions? Did I put, my game on the line to try and make a difference? And that's kind of where, that's how I think about it. I don't really care about combined figures. It's just, just doing what I can to try and help win the game.
So what was Warner's reaction to the LBW dismissal? He seemed very infuriated by that. And also, Australia have seen a number of marginal decisions go against them. How does the team cope with that?
When David Warner gets out or Steve Smith gets out, you kind of just disappear from the change room. So I'm not sure of his reaction, but yeah, we had one, I had that LBW off my bowling today that kind of went our way as well. So it's, I don't know. I'm not going to try and judge the DRS on what it does. It's the technology. Let that do its thing.
Adam, can you just take us a little bit inside the conversations when Sri Lanka were, 125 for the first wickets, not able to get a wicket in the power play, and then sort of the intensity after that, and sort of how you guys were able to respond, given South Africa did the same thing 4 days ago.
Yeah, we'd mentioned it out there. Obviously, the first two games we'd known that we'd been a bit flat, and then that happened again. They were none for, and the conversations around the drinks breaks and even the early wickets there was to lift the energy a bit. And I thought the fielders did a really good job of that. The ring kind of tightened up, and then Davies' couple of catches changed the game for us. And then obviously mentioned Pat. He kind of led by the front. His spell changed the momentum of the game, and then same as in the field, that run out, those little things can turn scores from 210 to 260, and it's game on. So he particularly led by the front.
Adam, you had your wrong end going well tonight. Do you feel like that's a bit of a barometer for you when you're bowling that well, you're bowling well?
Yes and no. I mean, tail ender's come out. It's kind of my wicket taking option. So I do it's kind of something that I go back to in my head. If I feel like I'm not in the game, I go, all right, how can I get a wicket and how can I get myself bowling better, more energy? Can I, try a little bit more, put the batsman under the pump, wrong ends, sliders, or whatever it is. If that, yeah, I guess if that's coming out well, I feel like I've got the confidence to bowl, wherever I want it.
And just on the batting innings, you lost Smith and Warner early, obviously the two big names there, but just how much confidence do you have in the rest of the order to get that job done tonight?
Yeah, Marnus does what Marnus does, and then it made guys like, it made Ingo's job a lot easier. He obviously put the bowlers under the pump straight away. Thikshana, hitting him for 2 boundaries and 2 balls, it changes the momentum. Instead of having that kind of attacking feeling when you're bowling to a new batter, that kind of just makes you go straight back to your defensive stuff. So he put the pressure back on the bowler, get a run of ball on that wicket. Was great innings. Then I think Maxi decided let's work on the net run rate. So him and Stoin finished it off really well.